What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the deliciously dank Dr. Disaster, and it's genuinely amazing to watch just how committed Marvel Studios is to showing us how much they love to lose money.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this.
It has been a long while since they have made anything worthwhile as they continue to dumpster dive further into the garbage sack of C and D list characters from their catalog of heroes and villains. What is incredible is how they have the entire X-Men universe just sitting there waiting to explore, but they keep on pushing slop like this right here. Ironheart is set to come out in about a week and a half, and the show is going to crash and burn, though the idiots at Disney are probably under the impression that this is going to be a big hit or something.
Stupid people who think they're smart make me want to eat my own shit.
It has been amazing to watch the MCU fall apart after reaching its pinnacle with Avengers Infinity War about 7 years ago now. But here we are, and the newest trailer for Ironheart just dropped, and once again, they have been ratioed to hell already.
I am not amused.
For some reason, Disney has it in their head that they don't need to invent anything new ever again. They are laboring under the delusion that they can ride nostalgia in perpetuity, and that all they have to do to make quote-unquote new content is to simply race swap or gender swap, something that people once loved. But their creative bankruptcy is catching up with them, causing actual bankruptcy, at least within Marvel Studios, where they keep churning out flop after flop, trying the same things repeatedly, and wondering why nobody gives a shit. Ironheart will be just the latest failure.
I don't feel so good.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and don't forget to follow me over on Rumble, where I've started uploading some content as well. Also, please consider supporting the channel. I'm working on a Space Pirate cartoon, which channel members will get first access to. We can't just complain about the state of culture, we have to create alternatives. So, if you want to support that sort of thing, consider a channel membership for as little as $5 per month. But alright, let's look at this trailer from Ironheart, which was laughably bad. As you can see here, in 2 days, they have reached 3.3 million views, but they have been ratioed already, showing that there is very little appetite for this sort of thing any longer. They've got 40,000 likes to 45,000 dislikes, and the comment section absolutely brutalizes the show. I love when they do multi-episode premieres, because then all the journos can say, the premiere brought in so many hours watched. Wow, look. And then, in tiny writing, they will mention it was for 3 episodes, not just 1. And of course, that is absolutely what the journalists will do. Their entire job, after all, is to run cover for these corporations in exchange for early and exclusive access. But then this person wrote in the comment section, 6-episode event. Not even Marvel has faith in this project. It has already been confirmed that the first 3 episodes will be released instead of 1 per week. And then this comment says, Thanos knew this trailer would come out afterward, thus he wanted to wipe out half the universe. And now, upon retrospect, maybe that Thanos guy was on to something. But this person wrote, so this is supposed to make me want to order Disney Plus? Are you seriously on crack? They must be if they are under the impression that there are significant numbers of people who will subscribe to their service for this turd. The next person here said, "This is something you don't even pirate." Oh boy, a superhero show where everybody's line delivery sounds like they're just bored. Wow, another masterpiece of Disney to be forgotten in a few weeks after the release, 3 million views and 37,000 likes. Something isn't right. Good content? Sorry, we don't do that here, said Disney. It's sad to see everyone making fun of this. Imagine how excited the 13 members of the target audience are. And that's just it, isn't it? We have to ask, who in the hell did they make this show for? It is just another in a long line of action movies and TV shows where they replace the male character with a female character. The audience abandons it, and then the creators are left with no alternative but to impotently cry out that we are a bunch of sexists. They did it this past weekend with the Ballerina's release in movie theaters, though admittedly I suppose they haven't called people sexist yet. Not that I've heard anyhow. But the sad thing is, I've heard that the Ballerina isn't too bad. I adore the John Wick films, so I hate to see one of their movies bomb, but it has. It has bombed, and they just can't keep doing this. The novelty of subverting expectations and switching out the male character for a female has worn off, and diminishing returns have kicked in big time. Hell, at this point, if they wanted to subvert our expectations, they'd make a movie about a beloved male action character, and they wouldn't make him a sidekick to the female character. Like I said though, this strategy of theirs has had diminishing returns, and it is entirely predictable what was going to happen. I've used this example before, but it bears repeating. Back in the 90s, in the comic book industry, in order to drum up interest in their products, Marvel and DC resorted to all kinds of gimmicks. They put a whole bunch of issue number 1s out. They put out alternate art covers, holographic covers, fold-out covers, signed comics, all kinds of shit like that in order to catch people's attention and to get them to buy. And they did see a spike in readership for a short while, but the problem is that the cover of a comic book is just one page out of many, and they didn't concern themselves with what was on the rest of the pages, or at least not as much as they should have. And after a while, people learned that these books were hollow BS, and they stopped buying, and the industry just about went under. This is, ironically, what led Disney to buy Marvel in the first place. But this is where Marvel is at again these days, only now it's in the movie and TV show industry. They put out all kinds of identity politic firsts, which were functionally similar to the gimmicky covers used by Marvel Comics 30-some years ago. As an example, they had the first black superhero movie with Black Panther, the first Asian superhero movie with Shang-Chi, the first female superhero movie with Captain Marvel. Sure, a lot of these films did pretty good at first, but they attracted non-fans who were never going to stick around. Those people just wanted to support what they considered historic firsts. Now, this identity politics shit is played out in Marvel, and they just won't be able to muster the same level of support. They are getting to the point where the MCU is forced to stand on its own writing, and they are buckling hard. It is both sad and satisfying to behold. Ironheart is cooked. Every cent that Disney spent on this show is an absolute mistake, but I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your mockery of Ironheart and the faltering MCU into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.